You might find her actions violent, even unsettling. But this woman, furious, screaming, tearing at another's hair, is not acting out of chaos. She is acting out of memory, of trauma, of loss, because France was just liberated. After 4 brutal years of Nazi occupation, the country was finally free. The German army had retreated. The tricolor flew over Paris again. But liberation brought with it something else, reckoning. The woman you see in this footage isn't attacking an enemy soldier. She's attacking a collaborator, a fellow French citizen who, during the occupation, sided with the Nazis. These collaborators, known as les collaborators, took many forms. Some provided information to the Gestapo. Some denounced resistance fighters or Jewish families to save themselves. Others profited from the occupation, running Nazi offices, enforcing curfews, even participating in arrests. And yes, some simply kept the beds warm for the occupiers. To many ordinary French people, these collaborators were worse than the enemy itself, because they looked like neighbors but acted like traitors. After liberation, France erupted with a wave of public vengeance. Thousands of women were dragged into the streets, their heads shaved as punishment for so-called horizontal collaboration. Some are beaten, others humiliated, and many, particularly men accused of betrayal, espionage, or helping the SS, faced even harsher fates. In cities and villages across France, makeshift courts were set up. Judges were local resistance fighters. Sentences were swift. Firing squads were formed. People were tied to wooden posts or metal poles, blindfolded and executed, sometimes in the middle of town squares, sometimes with cheering crowds. To outsiders, it may have looked like mob justice. But to those who had lived through years of fear, food rations, midnight raids, and disappearances, it was the only justice they ever knew. This wasn't just revenge. It was a nation trying to erase the stain of betrayal. One bullet at a time. 3 men, tied to wooden posts, blindfolded, waiting. They were not German soldiers, but French citizens, accused of collaborating with the Nazis during the occupation. To the people watching, they weren't neighbors anymore. They were traitors. They had informed on resistance fighters, aided German patrols, and sent fellow citizens to their deaths. Now it was their turn. A firing squad stepped forward. Orders were given. Shots rang out, and silence followed. In the wake of liberation, justice came swiftly. For some, it came at the end of a rope. For others, like these 3, it came at the barrel of a gun.